Hi, I'm Mindy McCourtney, and welcome to the Who Knew Show. What if I told you there's a book that can give you tips on saving money, tips on saving time, even tips on getting free stuff? In the next few minutes, you're going to learn how to save up to 50% on your grocery bill. There are even tips to show you how to make extra money from home. You'll even learn how to eliminate all the odors in your home with something you already have in your cupboard. Who knew? It's in the book. With over 1 million books already sold, please welcome best-selling author Bruce Lubin. Hi,
Mindy McCourtney,
Bruce.
how are you?
It's so nice to see you.
It's great to see you, too.
Now, you and your wife have been working on this series.
For 20 years.
Right, compiling all this information. Yeah.
For 20 years. And what we've done is we've compiled all these tips to save time and money and make your life easier. Your food's going to taste better once you use these tips, although it's not a cookbook. You're not going to throw things out that are over-seasoned or beyond the expiration date. We're going to repair all of that. And all the chemicals you have that you clean with, forget it. Use them up. You'll never have to buy them again. And that's just the tip of it, because with thousands and thousands of tips in these books, you will save money from the second you get these books home.
Who knew?
Printer cartridges will get you $2 to $40 back for empty printer cartridges.
Wow.
Here's a great way to save money. This is 12 times as expensive as canola oil in the big old jar, the big old jug. Buy this, put it in your own spray bottle. Also, use this. Don't buy that spray for nuts and bolts that you have in the garage. You can just use this. We'll get rid of all the smells in your house. You don't need to buy these aerosols that cover smells. You want to eliminate smells.
True.
Try vinegar. Try lemons in your microwave. Try potpourri with...
Things that cost nothing, right?
Vodka.
You're
Yes,
kidding. You put vodka on the potpourri
yes,
and
I
it
do.
reinvigorates it?
It's madness. Yes, it's all in our book. There's sites that we will get you in the book, and I'll show you how to save so much money. As an example, when you told me where you lived, I went here. Here are 33 restaurants within 15 miles of your home where your kids will eat for free.
Gotta be kidding me.
We'll give you great cooking tips. Why you want to put sugar in pasta. Never salt.
Who knew?
If you've got fish that is burned, you're going to put peanut butter in it to get rid of the burn smell.
And
also,
Bruce, why is your cell phone
because
cooking?
if you get a cell phone wet, take the battery out, throw it in some dry rice. Speaking of rice, if you burn it, just put some white bread. That'll get rid of the burn. If you want it to stay fluffy, lemon. And lemon,
Wow.
Mindy McCourtney, lemon and dirty white socks, boom, that's how you clean them. If the
Really?
pots are dirty, fabric softener sheets. Boil them like that. How about your old china that has cracks in it? Boil it, simmer it for 45 minutes in milk.
Are
and
you intrigued as I am? I mean, this is amazing. It's all in the book. And I'll tell you what, you're not just getting one book. You're getting the Who Knew book, the More Who Knew book. This is an easy read. You're going to save money. You're going to save time. You're going to make your life easier. I mean, who wouldn't want these books? No wonder over 1 million have been sold. Exclusive offer. Get it now. All you need to do is call us. The number's on the screen, or go to our website. You know, Bruce, we women spend a lot of money on skincare and cosmetics, right?
$86 a month on average in the U.S.
So
on skincare alone.
You found yourself an industry insider, so you saved yourself some money because she found some great solutions.
She did. The industry insider is my wife. I married her. This is Jeannie here, a former model. And let me tell you something. Models know how to look beautiful for not a lot of money. Mindy, look at these 6 items here. I have a receipt back here.
Okay.
These 6 items cost...
$260.89.
$260. Ladies, that's too much. You want to make your own sugar scrub? Use brown sugar and olive oil. If you want an apricot toner for $33? Great. Or you can make the toner in the book with kiwi and lime.
Wow.
Get rid of puffy eyes? $30 for this. Or you can try egg white. How about this? These 2 collagen creams are $150 combined. You know what promotes the growth of collagen? Vitamin C. Yeah. By the way, we're going to get these for you for free.
Really?
Put these in your moisturizer. That's how you're going to promote the growth of collagen. If you've got oily skin, this is $25. Or you can use one of these formulas with honey and banana and lemon. If you have ever gone to a spa and had a clay mask, you know what you can do? You can get the same effect using that pink medicine you have in the medicine cabinet right now.
Now, I have to stop you and ask you, did you get anything free on this table?
On this table? Oh, yeah. Well, I got that for free, the vitamin C.
Right.
I got this puffy eye thing, which, by the way, you don't need if you have the egg whites.
The egg whites.
Mascara and some lipstick and a couple of other things.
All free. What else?
More beauty tips. If you want to shrink your pores, you can use tomato juice and watermelon. That's all you need to do. And this is one of my favorite parts of the book. Here are some solutions to problems that our grandparents didn't have. When they had allergies, they didn't use this. They used baby shampoo, and we'll show you how in the book. If they had had backaches, they used yellow mustard. If they had minor arthritis pains, they used oatmeal. If you have an earache or swimmer's ear, half an onion is what my grandfather used. And you want to know something? It works.
Oh, no.
It always works. If you've got toenails, you know, funky toenails, you want to use some dark beer. Ladies, if you've got dark skin on your elbows or your knees, you want to use lemon. Don't spend the money on the treatments. If your skin is dull and you want a little shinier, some half and half, some lemon juice, and brush that on.
Really?
Wait till you see how you glow.
Wow. Now, I know this tip, my son used it. It worked, Bruce.
If you've got warts, folks, don't reach for the wart medicine. Duct tape. Duct tape is the key.
Toothpaste and strawberries. What's the deal there?
The money people spend to whiten their teeth, you don't need to. Strawberries on your toothbrush.
Really?
It ain't pretty to watch, Mindy, but it does the job. I'm telling you, it is unbelievable. Here's a great tip that Jeannie has for makeup. She buys a darker shade than she needs, adds moisturizer, and she gets 2, 3, sometimes 4 times as much. If you're addicted to lip balm, we'll break that addiction with a toothbrush and petroleum jelly.
Here, I have to show one of my favorite tips. If your necklaces get tangled in your drawer or when you travel, use a straw. Isn't this genius?
Here's something that I would never use for my kids, lice shampoo. If you've looked what's in that, it is disgusting. We will show you how to treat lice naturally and easily. Also, poison ivy, diaper rash. You have the solutions in the book, and they're in your house already. Sunburn, you can treat with apples. We will show you how. Calluses, you're going to get rid of using lemon. Also, lemon and salt will clean silver. Clean the frame of my boys here really nicely, just with lemon and salt.
Bruce, you have to tell them about the glasses.
The glasses.
I love
Ladies,
this
if you
one.
color your hair, you want to put some aluminum foil on the arms of your glasses. That way you can read or conduct your life, do whatever it is. You don't have to just sit there. You're going to save so much money and get rid of all these unnatural things that you're putting on your skin. Think about it. You don't want to do any of that at all. We have done all the research over 20 years, so we know what works. That's why over 1 million copies of these books have been sold.
And not available anywhere else. If you would like to be able to get these, you're getting, one of the books is almost 400 pages, the other almost 500. You don't have to go cover to cover. By the way, large print, easy to read. You are going to love these. All of the tips that you've heard so far today, plus thousands more, are in the 2 books. If you haven't started calling yet, get on the phone right now. Call the number on your screen or go to our website to order.
The book pays for itself so many times over.
There's a lot of tips in there that will save you a ton of money. We have stickers that were on the back of the doors. You use mayonnaise, and you put the mayonnaise on the stickers and let it sit for a minute or 2, and the stickers come off. It's kind of funny, but we did it, and it worked.
Do you want to save money, save time, save up to 50% on groceries, make money from home? All this information and so much more can be yours in the brand new Who Knew books. First, you'll receive Who Knew, with almost 400 pages filled with over 10,001 easy solutions to everyday problems. Reuse items around your home, make home repairs easier, lower energy costs, even learn Grandpa and Grandma's secrets. Next, you'll also get more Who Knew, with almost 500 pages containing thousands of money-saving secrets. Learn how to make food last longer, special tips on cleaning without chemicals, and money-saving secrets grocery stores don't want you to know. Both of these books feature a simple reference index in large print, making them easy to use. These 2 amazing books, containing almost 900 pages of money-saving secrets that will save you thousands of dollars, are normally priced at $39.99 each.
So
Are you ready for the freak show?
Yeah, I was going to say, you called it a freak show. I can't wait to see what's in here.
And this is what it looks like at the Lubin house. All of this. What's the one thing that doesn't belong in the refrigerator
well,
here?
I know, because I learned from you, tomatoes.
Yes,
they taste terrible in the
indeed.
fridge,
They
but if
do.
you leave them out, they're so much better.
But the perfume belongs in there, and
yeah,
it'll last twice as long if you leave it in the refrigerator.
What do you spend for your perfume, ladies? It'll last longer, and it'll smell better if you leave it in the fridge.
The other thing about perfume, put a little petroleum jelly behind the perfume, and you can use half as much.
Wow.
You're going to want to leave all your dairy upside down. That'll extend the life of it beyond the expiration date. You're going to put your dried herbs in small containers. Milk, you're going to put a little baking soda in it, shake it up, and that will last beyond the expiration date. Absolutely. You want to keep your eggs small side down. Here's a great tip. How many times have you thrown lemons out for being bad? If you keep them in the refrigerator in water, they'll last for 3 months. Just follow the tip in the book.
I hate
Absolutely.
wasting food. I hate wasting money. I love that we are saving
Here's some
money
great
here.
tips. Herbs. You don't need anything more than water and a bag or a paper towel to keep these lasting really, really long. You don't have to buy anything else. Just this.
And those
That'll
are
preserve
expensive.
They are expensive.
Yeah.
I hate throwing these things out. You won't have to if you follow the tips that are in this book.
And don't you love having them around the house, too? I love having them ready for cooking.
Absolutely. There's so many other tips.
Wait a minute. Why is celery in with the bread?
You got to read the book, Mindy, but this will keep your bread fresh much longer.
Really? Wait, now, I love this. Why is a sponge in the fridge?
It gets rid of moisture, and it'll preserve everything. Also, apples, 5 times as long if you refrigerate apples than if you leave them on the counter. So just, how many times have you thrown apples out? You will never again with that one tip in this book.
That's
and
the
there's
truth. That works. And you know, organic apples, that's what they recommend. They're expensive, so I've always done that, yes.
The freezer.
Or a closet. Which one, Bruce? Tell me.
If you're putting sweaters away, you don't want to use mothballs, freeze your sweaters the night before you're storing them. You won't need mothballs. If you're working on a paint job and you're done for the day, but not with the job, in the freezer. You don't have to clean it. And by the way, when you do clean it, you're going to use fabric softener. We'll get to that later. Candles will burn half as fast if you put them in the freezer. Also, we'll make candles dripless. So buy the cheapest candles you can, follow our little formula, and they will be dripless. You're always going to want to have sneakers in the freezer because your kids,
crazy.
if their shoes stink, and they all do, put them in there overnight and the smell will be gone. I have 3 boys. You know what my house smells like? All of them are in here. And popcorn.
One of my favorite tips. I love
If you
this one.
store popcorn in the freezer, every single kernel will pop.
No more of those kernels
No
at the
more of
bottom
those
of the
kernels.
bag. Isn't that wonderful? You know, Bruce, I know you have a lot of great tips for the laundry room.
We do indeed. We have hundreds of ways to save time and money. If you're spending too much time or money in the laundry room, this is the book for you. Those days are over. The worst chore? Ironing.
Yes.
We'll cut your bill in half with aluminum foil. The tip is in the book.
What?
If the iron gets all sorts of gunky and you have to clean
they
it,
always do, right?
They do. You're going to just use some salt. We'll show you how.
You have that at home already.
Indeed you do. If you avoid washing sheer curtains because you don't want to iron them, you don't have to. If you use some clear gelatin in the final rinse, we'll show you how and you won't have to iron it.
Gelatin. Who would have thought?
That's all you need is a little bit of gelatin. And vinegar. Once again, you're going to use vinegar here in the laundry room too. When you iron, if you get those shiny marks or you want to get rid of hem marks, spray a little vinegar and that's all you need to do to get rid of those marks. Another great tip for when it gets cold out, aluminum foil, shiny side out behind a radiator. This will cut your bill dramatically. That's a great, simple way to cut your heating bill.
Saving money, saving time, making money. I mean, it's endless.
It's endless. And in the laundry room, speaking of saving money, the easiest way to do it is every time you dry your clothes, throw a big dry towel in with your wet clothes. It'll cut your drying time in half.
I've done it. That works.
It does work. And what you're going to want to do with colored towels is you're going to want to wash them in salt the first time so the colors will adhere. We'll show you how in the book. Now, if you've got blue jeans that you want to keep dark, now this is my son Aiden's. They've been washed 40 times, and look how dark they are. We wash them with vinegar the first time. Other times we wash them with black pepper. That's how you keep pants dark or anything dark.
So things are going to last longer. You're not throwing things away, which I love.
Another great tip for making these last longer, always put a patch on the knees. That's where your kids' pants wear out, right? The knees. Let them outgrow them. Don't let them rip them in the knees. And if you want pants to get softer, but you don't want to throw them in the washer to wash them, you don't have to. In the dryer with some tennis balls. That's all. And then there's other ways to save, too, not just time, but money.
Don't you want to know all of this? Don't you want to know these secrets? They're all in the book.
They are, and so many more. Vinegar is a lot less expensive than fabric softener. It does the same thing.
I've never heard of that. And, man, vinegar does so many different things, doesn't it?
Now, if you want to use the fabric softener sheets in the dryer, cut them in half and use them more than once. Also, you can use them to clean lampshades. You can use them on your TV screen. All sorts of uses. Again,
any dusting job they're great
book.
for, yes.
We're going to show you. You don't want ketchup on your clothes. You want this bottle. We're going to show you how to make a pre-wash for pennies that you can use for virtually anything, so you won't have to spend any money on those soaks or whatever it is that you buy filled with chemicals. Forget it. It's easy. Bath salts. When you're washing your sheets, put these in. We'll show you how your sheets will be a little crisp. They'll smell great.
You put them in the wash, you're saying.
You do. You put them in the wash. Great ways to get rid of stains easily. Sweat stains, use aspirin. If you've got lipstick, you're going to use petroleum jelly. If you've got gum, you want egg whites. Grass, try some corn syrup. We'll get rid of deodorant stains easily. Get rid of ring around the collar with chalk.
Wow.
And baseball caps. If you want to clean these, folks, you're going to put them on the top shelf of the dishwasher. And during the drying cycle, put them over a bowl and your work is done.
All right, you have to tell me why the potato chips?
Potato chips, if they go stale, put them in the microwave for about 45 seconds and problem solved.
That's great.
If you're making sugar cookies, this sugar costs the same as this.
You're kidding.
What is this about? Yeah, it does. It's about 20 times the size.
A fraction, yeah.
Buy the big old thing, get some food dye, which you probably have, and make it yourself. All of the food you see here, we've used coupons to pay next to nothing. And that all comes out of the Extreme Coupons book. You can coupon like you see them do it on TV, or you can take the simple route and still save hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
It's just, this will pay for itself the first time you go through it, honestly.
Couple more ways to save. Apple cider vinegar will extend the life of your tiki torch twice the time. Red wine, don't throw it out if the bottle's half empty. Get rid of the air. That's all you need
brilliant.
to do. If you spill it, you want to use shaving cream. But you don't want to shave with shaving cream. You want to shave with conditioner. And why? It's in the book. Also, your razors, put them in olive oil. They're not getting dull, they're rusting. This will keep you from buying razors. If you are making a flower arrangement, use some tape here. Throw some flowers in like this.
I
It
love
looks
this
like
one.
twice as many. And by the way, no plant food ever, ever, ever. You're going to use vinegar, salt, sugar, and you're going to use lemon lime soda. All
Do
of it
your
is in the
friends
book.
ever say enough, Bruce? I don't
Never,
want-
never. Jeannie says enough all the time, but my friends never, never. Soup, upside down. You know, sometimes when you open it, it's stuck upside down like this. Also, and if you've got problems with your grip, use half a tennis ball. Don't spend any money to buy any of those grip loosener things. You've got them in your house already.
Think about it. Who would have ever thought to store your razors and... So, Bruce, did you get anything free on this table?
I did. Toothpaste,
Free
shampoo,
toothpaste.
dog food, and maintenance for the car. This is a great tip. We will get, if the light goes on in your car, we will get that fixed for you. We'll get your tires rotated for free. That's the
Really?
thing about the free stuff. It's not just little samples. It's real stuff that you can use every day.
And you give us all the places to find it
All
in
of
the
it
book.
is in the book. If you've got pets and you want to keep them off the furniture, aluminum foil. They will not jump on it. Think what it's like chewing it. You don't want to lay on it
Right.
either.
Good
And speaking of pets, flea collars, forget it. They're filled with chemicals. We'll show you how to get rid of them for once and for all. If your dog food, if you've got ants around your dog food, there's a lot of ways to get rid of ants. You can draw in chalk.
Really?
They won't cross that. You can use cinnamon. You can use petroleum jelly. All the tips are in the book. Oh, if your dog is making the lawn brown, a little vinegar in the water will stop him. Also, if he's digging up the roses, you're going to use a little hot pepper. It's not going to bother him. It's going to get rid of it.
Unbelievable.
Here's the best way to clean pet hair is to use rubber gloves. And if your dog is starting to smell funky, you want to rub him with a dryer sheet, put some yeast in his food. That will make him smell like a new puppy.
That's amazing. So you'll save on all the bathing for the dog.
You'll save on all the bathing
with
with the dog.
yeast, which costs nothing.
This is a great tip. If you've ever taken wallpaper off, you know what a job it is. Fabric softener. Fabric softener is the
Really?
key.
On
When
the
you're painting,
wallpaper,
indeed,
and it pulls right off.
it pulls it right off.
Oh, I
if
love
you're
that.
painting and you hate the smell, no more excuses. A little vanilla in a quart of paint will get rid of the smell. It won't affect the color at all.
You mentioned vanilla earlier,
And
too,
vanilla
and it's all in the book.
And paintbrushes, you know you're going to store them in the freezer in between jobs. When you're done, it's vinegar and fabric softener. That's how you're going to
That's how
clean
you
them.
clean them?
Indeed, you do.
Vinegar and fabric
Yep.
softener.
Your toolbox, you're going to want to put either mothballs, chalk, or charcoal in it to keep the nuts and bolts from rusting. If they do,
Really?
some cola on it is all you want to use. And cola, by the way, this is how you're going to clean your toilet. Forget these toilet bowl cleaners. You don't need them. There's
That's
all
crazy.
sorts of ways to do it. You can clean your shower curtains with white wine. This mildew remover, forget it. Remove it from your house. You don't need it. The shower curtain, if it mildews, next time, before you hang it, wash it in salt water. It will never mildew. When you're cleaning your wooden floors, you want to use baby shampoo. Mayonnaise, if you've got rings on wooden furniture, mayonnaise. Leave it on for an hour or overnight. The rings will be
So
gone.
if you left your glass sitting there and it got wet,
Absolutely.
that'll get rid
Yep,
of it, really.
Exactly right. Jeannie's yelled at me
Who
for
knew?
it before, but I fix it myself. Problem solved. How much money do you spend cleaning suede? You know what you can use? Pantyhose. Try this first.
That
if you want to
shocks me.
clean leather, use egg whites. That's how you're going to clean it. If you spill wine, you're going to use shaving cream. Gum on your carpet, you're going to use beer. You're going to use beer to clean coffee. Spray starch is something you got to have around the house. For the kids' shoes, this will keep them white. Also, spray it on the walls where they rub their fingers. No more fingerprints.
Okay, so no more fingerprints if you spray on the wall, but you spray it on the shoes?
On the shoes, when
and
they're
they stay
brand
clean?
new, they stay clean. You can also
Wow.
spray them on if you have
Who knew?
special dish towels for Christmas or something like that. Spray them first; they won't get stained. Here's something you're never going to buy. This is glass cleaner with ammonia, which means it's water
With ammonia.
Forget it. We're going to show you how to get rid of all these things.
You know what I love, Bruce, is you've really thought of everyone with these books. If you love to garden, there are plenty of tips for you, too.
Well, I love to garden, and I hate yard work. So you guys are going to love the tips here because it's going to make your gardening easier and your yard work easier. You will grow the best basil and herbs, peppers, tomatoes imaginable with the tips in this book. If you're troubled with mice, forget it. The problem is over. If you've got roaches, you forget any of these sprays. You're going to use cheap red wine. You're going to use all sorts of herbs. Everything you see here is designed to get rid of bugs.
And
If
it's
you're
all in the book?
It's all in the book. If you have a party, you want to get rid of wasps, just put a little syrup on some cardboard. Mosquitoes, we're all troubled with mosquitoes. I don't ever put any of this stuff on my kids. I'm not going to do it. What I do use is either oranges, which are in the book, or vanilla and water. Spray it on, no more mosquitoes. Fabric softener sheets in your pants pockets, no more mosquitoes. And don't wear dark clothes. And by the way, if you do get stung, get bit by a mosquito, a little bit of ammonia is all you need. It takes away any sort of itching at all. Don't buy any of the medicines. These are the tips our grandparents had, and their grandparents. They didn't have these chemicals, and they got through. My grandfather had the best garden imaginable.
Really?
And it's all these tips that Jeannie and I have collected for 20 years.